Hi, how y'all doing? Saturday, the 14th of June, 2025. Here in Ontario, Canada, sky's blue. Got some white long clouds, line ones that just popped up, but all day it's been blue. The wind's up, humidity's down. It's 21, but it's cool in the house, right? So I like this weather. We're not sweating all the time under the humidity. Schuman's at 21 today, so up a bit from yesterday. Went to sleep fast last night, slept well, woke up at 3:33, and I just seen it again a little bit ago. And yeah, slept about 6:30. Had a dream. I had a baby, right? I had a baby. And somebody was saying to me, "We know you're not going to go to the doctors or the hospital, so maybe we could suggest a home visit, right? The doctor will start doing home visits once a month or something like that, just to make sure." And I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds okay. And then I woke up. So weird. I watched tarot card reader pull on Taurus today or yesterday too, and they were saying I was going to give birth, like create something. Something was waiting for me to create. Maybe that's what that's about. I don't know. Can't be sure of nothing, right? Do you know they put up a giant, was it 90-foot tall, uh, Hanneman statue in Texas, right? With a little squirrel statue underneath it, right? That's a Hindu god. He stands, his symbol is unity, bringing people together for one goal, unity, right? So that's interesting. Hanneman was a good guy in East Indian culture, as far as I'm concerned. He helped the god Rama uh, build a wall or a bridge through the ocean to go rescue his wife that had been kidnapped by another god, right? All of them. They were very smart beings, the Hannemans. They looked like monkey men, right? So, yeah, I found that interesting. Tarot card reader, she just said about that. She said that it was the White House pointing at, watch out, they're coming to take over your country, right? Whose country? Whose country is it, right? Nobody knows. History's been a lie. That's the organic to the land people, the melanated peoples. And half of those are invaders and they're slaves. So it's really hard to tell who's who. But Rod Hayes says it's because they don't act like us. They'll sell their mother, their children. They're mean, anything for money. You know what I mean? They always start shit. They can't be around and see people have a good time. You know what I mean? That's how you can tell who they are. It's energetic energy that you can see in the people, right? Because we've been reincarnated many times, so who knows who we were in the past lives? Were we good or were we bad? Until you remember, you don't know, right? So yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Same as if you've been paying attention to astrology and numerology, you'd be aware that everything that goes down for the good happens with the planetary alignments and on certain number sequences, right? So whenever this shit show is going to be over, it'll be some extraordinary planetary events going to happen, right? And the astrology has to follow behind it, kind of thing, right? Because all the planets and sun and moon and all that all have energy. That's part of the program, right? So, keep your ear out for that. He said that this is going to be something where everybody's surprised. It takes everybody by surprise. But isn't that their part of their biblical prophecy? Right? You know what I mean? They have to force that to be played out. So, because it's part of their crap, part of this program, right? See which side you choose. The one of being spiritual and trusting yourself and trusting the signs of nature and your divination tools like tarot cards, pendulums, I Ching, and the list goes on. Scrying, smoke scrying, water scrying, all kinds of stuff, right? To reach your higher self, your God self. And it'll tell you the answers. And the universe too, right? It's all part of a cheat code kind of thing. Because you can't watch the news and believe them. They're trying to scare you. And it's going to ramp up. They're going to try to scare you even more with the digital ID stuff and, oh gosh, whatever they can. Airplane crashes, plane crashes, train crashes, boats crashes. You think of it, right? If you can think about it, so can they. So, yeah, they're going to try to scare you. But if you remember, everything they say is a lie pretty much, right? She pulled the cards on a helicopter crash here in Canada, right? Where a CEO of a company and his family, his wife and 2 kids or 3 kids. They say 5, but you only see 4 people in the picture. Oh, maybe it's the pilot too, right? Crashed and they all perished, right? But she drew the cards on it and said, no, if you notice in the photo, the weight of the helicopter and the black lines on the body are switched. It's not the same one, right? And that they were uh, or taken away, right? For some reason, they're not gone. They're just hiding. So, yeah, the tarot card readers have been telling me the truth since I started watching them. When this started, because it was an information war, and I knew that you couldn't find anything on the internet, read it, or the news or government or anything like that would tell you the truth, right? And so the only way to know the truth is to look through defining tools. And tarot card readers are one of them. And I found one that was awake and could answer all my and confirm all my thoughts, right? What I knew was what my brain, what myself told me what was going on. The source, the galactic energies. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I was right. So, yeah, that's where that goes. I find it's pretty much on the nose. Some things are different, right? Because the universe doesn't work on time. But everything they said was going to happen was going to happen. One tarot card reader said that the carbon tax would be taken off of Canada, right? And it has. They canceled it a month or two ago. But it took some time, right? We got hit with it all winter really hard. So everything got expensive. Food, especially. But that's happening all around the realm, even in Iran, right? Everywhere. So yeah. All right. Anything else? Nope. That's it. Oh, the energy today. How do I feel? Very frustrated, right? Especially in the earlier part of, or between 11 and 3. Very frustrated for some reason. I want to do something. Don't know what I want to do. Uh, couldn't find anything that I could uh, resonate with on YouTube. Right? I tried watching several different things. Nothing. It just pissed me off. Right? So like, change that, change that. This is dumb, dumb, dumb. So many sleepers, you know. I don't want to hear the narrative, right? Of what everybody's thinking that the world is. So, yeah. And the energy changed a little bit. I find it usually does in the evening, or when it starts getting closer to evening, to around 5 o'clock, right? It's really pumped up from rise till around 3, and then it starts mellowing out. You know what I mean? Things that had negative thoughts being projected, And I just wouldn't accept them, right? And I change it around, just nothing, you know? That's not my thoughts. I don't think negative thoughts, right? I heard a good saying today, but now I can't remember. Everything you do, you either choose to do it in love or choose to do it in fear. Choose to do it in love, not fear. Right? That's a good saying. All right. Headache every day. The last couple of days, as soon as I get up in the rise, my spine, oh, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. And my foot's really tense, my left foot. All right. Lower back a bit. Weird taste in the mouth. So those are my Ascension symptoms today. Maybe we're going through another upgrade or download. Or, so much weird shit's happening, don't you think? All right. Every day, I am stronger than the day before. Every day, the ascension gets easier than the day before. Every day, more truth comes out than the day before. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.